Alright, a quick video about door schedules. Right now, everything here is showing. So, we go to your ground floor, like your floor plan. You have every door here. This is the built-in robe door. This is just normal doors, and this is just wall openings here. So everything right now is showing your door schedule, but you don't want the wall openings. Like I don't want them to show in my plans, in my schedules. So what I do, I select my wall openings, change it from a door to a wall, and now we go to the schedule. Because here we have an element type, and it will show any element that is a door. It will show everything, including the wall openings. You don't want that, like I don't want that. So, element type, you remove it, you change it with element classification. You change it from a beam to a door, and this is the setting I'm using right now. Close. Okay, there we go. Now the door opening is not shown anymore because it's a wall. We'll change it to a wall. Now the built-in robe door, we don't want it to show wardrobe. You go here, and you always make sure, if you don't want it to show and you want to have a different schedule for it, you change the ID to like something like that, D00 or D00, different from the other doors, and like with the numbers go on, so on, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you come here, you got element ID, you add the door for the built-in robes. You just add D00, and you go contains. So now any does not contain. So now any door that contains D00 will not show anymore. We got rid of it. Now we don't want every door right now have the same measurements, and we don't want them to be all separated. Let's change few of these sizes. Oh, we can do it here. You can actually make changes to the doors here. So let's make this one 2000. By, let's say, 900. Okay. Now, if we use the merge, it doesn't merge them because they have a different ID, element ID. What I do for that is, I go to options, property manager, scroll down, you make your own new one, you go new, you go door schedule, whatever you want to name it. Sorry, you make a group first, you name it door schedule, right here. You will have this, then you add a property value. You change it maybe like I did, maybe to a door ID, and you can make it like a separate one for door Windows ID, and you close it. When you create this, you won't just end up with this too. You will end up with all this. You just tick the ones you want your property value to show for. Enter. You make them. You actually can export them and import them too. So right now, if I go to my floor plan, I select the door, scroll down, you will see the door ID and the door type will appear here. But I don't want to make changes to them here. I need them for my door schedule. You go to your door schedule, and you want, let's say, doors with the same measurements to merge. What do? Now we have the property value that you just made, door ID, appear here. So now you have door ID, and you have, and you have door type. It will appear now in your schedule. And when you do that, now you can make changes in your schedule. You can copy that into here, or you can just type it in, door ID. So it's D04 space D0, space 05, and now you copy this, you copy that, and you paste it for the door that has the same measurements, and OK. Now they have the same measurement. Now you go merge, and they will merge because you have the compact element ID showing. When you turn that off, you remove it because you don't need it anymore, you'll end up with this. These doors have no door ID, so they will show like that. And the only reason I had my element ID in my scheme was so I can see the numbers when I'm adding them. Otherwise, if you know the numbers or you have them printed off or something, you can just simply add them in without having the element ID on, and you can just make the changes and it will fix it all. So if you don't want the element, like you know the numbers off your head, the IDs, all you do is merge them, and you just simply add the 05, let's say 06, the 07, the 008. I'm pretty sure this is not the right numbers, but Archicad will work it out on your door ID, the door ID you put in. So make sure this ID is the same IDs that you have on your floor plan. So now, when you untick the merge box, every single door that had no ID now has an ID because you typed it in manually. If you type it in while they're merged, it will, when you dismerge them, it will appear on every single door, just like I did now. So let's say you go to your floor plan now. Well, if you have a look at your door, scroll down, you have the door ID, the doors, every single door is merged into it now. Like you have the text in here now. So let's say you want to change the measurement from this door, and let's see what happens in your schedule when you do that. You go back to your schedule, let's say you got it merged. So what you will see is that happening. Has the same door tag, but it's one now instead of two doors. So now you know that, oh, there's something wrong. So what you do is just deselect the one door that is not supposed to show in with this other door because it has a different measurements. You want to have them separate. Oh, whoops! You want to have them separated. You just change that to a 5, let's say, or whatever the door ID is, the right door ID, and that will do the trick. Now you have them separated, and let's say because if you have a lot of windows or doors in here, it kind of gets slow. So I see it best to do it externally. What I mean by that is merge it, turn off the tick. You go to File, Export. Oh, this is an old one. Just delete this one. Oops, whatever. Alright, cancel. So just save it. Yes. Alright. Damn it. Oh, well, I got it open already. Let's close this. And then we'll replace it now. Okay. Export. And let's say save. Yes. So I don't want that one. Now. Now I've got my schedule open. Now, in my Excel, I can just simply add door IDs. But I would rather have my full elements ID on. Elements ID on. Now, okay. All I do now is close this one. Save. Okay, go back here and export it. Save it. Place it. open it again, and you will have your full element ID showing too. Okay, full element ID. Now, you can't see the 2D view here, so you can simply use your Archicad to have a look at that. Or there's another way, you can just print it off, and there's another way you can put them into Excel, but I will show you soon. Alright, so now let's say this door and this door have the same measure. No, sorry, this door and this door and this door have the same ID, same measurements. You copy that, you paste it. You go D 02 D 03. So now instead of, if you want to do this in Archicad, you basically got to do it for every single door separately. But in Excel, you can simply select this, copy it, hold copy, and just select all this, and just hold Control and V. Oopsie. You just go this and I forgot how to do this actually. Select all this. Oh, I forgot. But there isn't actually a way to do it all at once. But let me try again. Oh yeah, there we go. So you basically, what you do is, is it at first? Alright. So what you do is you select the column and you select the ones that you want to have the same, but before that, you select the column that has the IDs, you hold Control, hit C, now we have it dashed all around it. All you gotta do is just select the rest of the columns, keep holding C, Control, and now V, and bam, it will do every single door for you. And make sure this door gets an ID for it too, same ID that is above. The only reason I have it the full element ID on is just so I can have a look and make sure I got the right door tags. 05, and now I got this set. I can make any changes here as well, but it will not appear when I export it back to my Archicad. So the only things you can make a change to is a property value, which we made before in Property Manager. So it's just the door ID and the door type. So if I add timber here, and I said steel, copy the column, Control C the column, go across, keep holding Control, now V, and bam, all of them have the same thing. Now we save this, you go back to Archicad, and you import the file. Now as you see, you can import it, but only the property values, which are the door ID and the door type which we made. Now import, okay, there we go. Now the changes that we made happened in Archicad. You don't want the element ID on now, you turn it off, and you have these doors shown the same, and you just go merge, and the doors are the same ID tag, I just merged. That's simple. Now it gives you the number. And if you make any changes in the floor plan and come back here, you will have a different door, and you can notice there is a mistake going on, something wrong going on. That's it.